We bought a 1982 beach house in Florida that hasn't been updated in over 40 years, and we're renovating the entire thing from 1,500 miles away. This might be a terrible idea, but we're going to show you everything. In this series, we're documenting the full renovation.
Yeah, well, maybe the house could use a little remodeling.
What works, what goes wrong, and everything we learn managing contractors, timelines, and decisions from halfway across the country. If you've ever thought about renovating a second home, a beach house, or doing a project remotely, this is exactly what not to miss. A little bit about us. My wife and I, we have 2 kids. We live in the Midwest.
I'm from the Midwest.
Like a lot of families in the Midwest, we like to get away when it's cold. So we've spent a lot of years coming down to Florida, especially Sanibel Island. It's just one of those places that sticks with you. And this house is our attempt to turn those trips into something long-term for our family. So we've been asked, and you might be wondering, why Sanibel?
Yeah, Sanibel Island.
Well, if you haven't been there, Sanibel we feel is very special. It's quiet, it doesn't feel overdeveloped, and it's natural. That's the best way to explain it. And why this house? Well, first off, the house is elevated. That was very important to us after Hurricane Ian. It's close to the beach. And honestly, we didn't want a house in your typical Florida neighborhood with sidewalks and perfect lawns and all that. So this house is surrounded by beauty. So it checked a lot of the boxes we were looking for, outside of being extremely outdated.
It is an outdated one, a throwback.
Because it hasn't been touched since the early 80s. So we knew going in that this wasn't just a cosmetic update and it was going to be a lot of work. So here's what we're working with. When you first see the house, the first thing you notice is the yard. It got trashed by the recent hurricanes. But to be honest, we're doing the yard last. Our neighbors aren't going to like that, but we are going to finish this project by doing siding and windows. So the yard's going to get messed up. So we're not going to focus too much on that right now. We're going to focus on the inside of the house. So one of the first things we're going to have to do is fix 6 to 8 pilings. Pilings are what hold your house up. And so that's a major job. Then next, we really want to focus on refinishing the 2 bathrooms. And then with the kitchen, there's a wall we want to tear down. It's load bearing, so we want to open up one wall and just open that up to the living room. We feel it's going to look excellent. And then the flooring, we need to change the color of the flooring. We don't like this orange color. And then after that, we're going to have all sorts of jobs. We're talking about insulation in the attic. We're talking new window treatments, new doors and doorknobs, exterior doors. All the outlets and switches and lights need to be replaced. Ceiling fans. It needs a new water heater. The roof needs work. There's holes in the screened-in porch. And of course, the furniture. Some things are charming. I gotta admit, most things are not. But before footage is important because everything you'll see later starts right here. The biggest challenge is simple. We're 1,500 miles away. That means no quick site visits, no stopping by after work. Every decision has to be communicated clearly and trusted to the right people. Materials, timelines, inspections, everything happens remotely. And we know that's where things usually go sideways. And, we decided to document this because we couldn't find many real examples of people showing the full process, mistakes included. And this isn't a flip. It's not going to be a rental. It's meant to be durable, family-friendly, and something that hopefully lasts. And we're going to make mistakes, probably more than we expect. And the vision is simple for the house. We want it light, coastal, and timeless. Nothing too trendy. We want this house to feel easy, a place you can walk into and immediately relax. Details will come later, but for now, it's about setting the foundation. If you've renovated a home remotely or live in Florida, we truly want your input. Materials, layouts, things you wish you'd done differently. We're sharing this openly because we want to learn as we go. If you want to follow along, subscribe to the channel. In the next video, we'll do a walkthrough of the entire house room by room and decide what stays and what gets completely gutted. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here.